It's still smoke to you. It's still smoke to you. It's being to used. What? What is he saying? Smoke still in the bowl for you to use. Where did he pull that one? God in heaven knows. But I tell you one thing, and I think two things for sure, Jim. He's out there. They might catch him in the field. We don't know what he's doing. He's outside. But I think it's your favorite nephew cousin out there. Yeah. So I gave y'all a little of that, right? Um, I'm really a chain smoker, right? When I can be, because it's like, bruh, let me get it over with it. Go back to my life. Hey, y'all know what I noticed about this life shit? It's still gonna be there when it's just you in life, right? It's still gonna be there when you still gotta do work, right? It's gonna be there when you, let's just say, took a day off. So I guess that's why I'm always kind of trying to do something, right? I'm in a mind state of being that if y'all are still here with me through my process, I really appreciate that for y'all, and myself actually, right? I can't be that guy, but I want to tell y'all, it's been some work, still some work, and then it's gonna be some more work, and it's like if you get too close, leave me alone. It's work, right? And then it's just like stop. Right? I'm gonna shoot it. I don't care what you do. I'm just gonna. And then if I don't, okay, cool. You still can't guard me. And then you try to guard me, then it's playing you this way. You immediately go that way, and I look at you going just like this. And then we kind of sit to the side because we wonder, like, why did you do that? What? But it's still a bucket. And then we keep going. And then they tell me, yeah, you building. Yeah, you focused. Yeah, you determined. But are you getting better? You finagling and finessing. We started talking to him right quick. Like, you finagling and finessing. And that's good for you. That's good for the ecosystem. Because maybe sometimes you just have to do a little wrong to do something right. Maybe you have to do right to get wrong. Maybe it's not even part of that. It's just part of the bigger song. And you got to kind of keep going in. Then we get him together. So we get him in the mirror. So he be like this. Damn. You progressing. That's great. But what were you supposed to be doing? And then it'd be like, we kind of look in the mirror and it'd be like, excuse me. Say that again. What are you not doing? What are you forgetting to do? Why do you like being greater? What what do you want from life? Because we seen you get a haircut, right? And we seen you bless the world with more and more content. But is that all you want out of life? Cause it sound like you want love, fame to me. And then I'd be like, yeah, that's cool. Yeah, I feel that. You know, I can see why you say that, but at the same time, I'm not wanting this. This is God will. And then we start going into a conversation, and then the screen gets shaking just a little bit, and then it'd be like, wow. And then I just keep going because I got stuff to do. So they be in the mirror, you know. And then next time I'm getting ready, and they still, they're like, who's in the mirror? Yeah, it's just, we just going back and forth, and they be like, what's going on? I don't get it. And it's like, maybe you didn't paint the picture, that's why. Maybe you ain't do the work, that's why. Maybe you ain't quite there yet, and that's okay. I'm not perfect, but I am greatness. I'm not perfect, but I am greatness. I'm more determined. Hunger is still there. I was on a quest for it, and it was still there. I'm just talking to you because it's me in the mirror. And then they be like, real quick. And they don't get it. And then it's be like, yeah. And then the light cut off, right? And then it's just me there, But it's dark to you, so, but I still see it, right? So it's like, it's like I start packing it up, and then I start playing defense. They be like, what's going on? So I'm just playing defense, aggressive, hands up. Not finna jam my finger though, but I'm popping, right? So we locked in. Somebody try to do that stank ass behind the back. Make him go this way, poke the ball. He out the way, right? We going the other way. Dot. Dot. And then it's just, and then we back on defense. We see two niggas trying to set a screen, so we step up. Then somehow he do a snatch back and still go around, so we gotta step up again, right? But my homie already there, and that's cool, so I'm gonna poke this ball. Then I'm gone. Pass the ball off. It's already 2 seconds. Somebody already done scored. Then it's like, cool. Then it's just like, okay, hands up. Hands up. I'm not seeing anything. He comes, try to go with that bullshit body. We're not playing. We running in the field, you know what I'm saying? We going back. Somebody get it still on y'all team. You think you got that pass, it was never there. I promise you it was never there. We were either not gonna get the ball, or it was just gonna go out of bounds. And it's just like, what's going on? So we locked in. You trying to do a weak ass hazy. We just really pressing the ball. We not fouling you, but you dribbling too high, so we don't like it. So we poking at the ball. We pesky. We get real pesky. Or we just hands up defense and it just work. And then y'all forget that we can score too. That's really what we want to do. So it's behind you like that. And then somebody get it over two. Then you think it's cool, but it's a pass. And then you try to bait that pass, but it's fake. It's a fake pass. It's fake. So you bite on the steal, and then we just pass it to the corner. And then you thought it was a screen there, but no, he just moved that fast and came back. I think you know what they call that. You don't? Okay, never mind. And then it's just like, why do they call it that? It's not because of me. It's not because of me. And then y'all don't know what's going on, and it's 13 minutes and then 40 seconds, and I'll be trying to tell y'all the pass was never there. And then you thought we weren't gonna shoot it, but we're up 30, so why not? And if it's not 30, it's probably 21. And if it's not that, it's 11. And then they're like, what are they talking about? What is he talking about? I'm just not getting it. And then it's just like, we got 4 fouls. And then that's when it's 14 minutes. And then you look. And then you really haven't got in the street after the second quarter. And then you kind of get embarrassed. So you and your teammate has been beefing all 3 quarters. You think you got agreed, and then you missed a shot. And then you cut the game off after that. And then it'd be like, oh. So you kind of tuned out, and we just running it up. And then by that time, it's just like your whole day probably ruined. And that's cool. But you ain't have to quit though. You ain't have to quit though, right? But that's the game. That's just the game.